it's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's neither. It's actually something way more quirkier. You see the background, I am in Highland Park, Manhattan, and in the words of Adam the Woo, join me, shall you? Rest in peace, legend. Now, the Pigeon is located on 10th and 30th Street, Highland. Which is the park in itself is a whole different scenario. And it's this giant pigeon is due to be on display until about spring of 2026. So if you're in New York City, you want to look at this roadside attraction, you don't have much time. You have until about spring of 2026. Now, I said it's not a bird. I think the pigeon is a bird. It is. It's actually, maybe if you come into New York City, I don't think I've seen pigeons anywhere but New York City. It's iconic. Mostly because, well, I don't know, if I look at the pigeon, it's slow moving, right? And it poops a lot. Like if you were to leave your car and a whole flock of pigeons flew by, there would be poop on the car. But I mean, look, I took art in college, and I did horribly in it, so I'm not really one to critique art. But doing my research here, this statue is actually called Dinosaur. I mean, it's I guess the size of a dinosaur, and apparently, overlooking what this monument means, is the fact that it's actually related to the dinosaur. How about that? Like it's an ancestor of the dinosaur. And I know people have a fondness for pigeons. Not me particularly. I think Mike Tyson had pigeons, right? He raced pigeons. Wasn't New York City pigeons, or might have been a different. I'm just all over the place. I just think this statue is absolutely freaking cool. You know what I mean? Where are you going to see, in the backdrop of New York City, where are you going to see a statue like this, a roadside monument? A lot of people come here and they snap their pictures with the giant pigeon. The claws look realistic. Look, although it really not. Here's a close-up of the claw. It's not really going to do much. It kind of. Look, pigeon, I think, if I'm being here all sentimental and New Yorkerish for you, being this is where I've lived, the pigeon kind of represents grit, if I would have to summarize it, right? It's not the most sexiest of birds, the pigeons. Not the smartest, but it works hard. That pigeon is going to walk, and it's going to walk until it finds its food. And that's what New Yorkers do. They work, and work. They hustle, and then they do it all over again. Kind of like a pigeon. Does that make sense? I hope it did. Probably did. Let me see if I can pull up something here more about this giant. See, and as I pull it up, pigeon. Yeah, and that's why you always got to take notes and be prepared. Dinosaur pigeons are actually very important. Between 10th and so I read here that Dinosaur, like the pigeons that inspired it, bears witness to the city's evolution and confronts us with our ever-changing relationship with the natural world and its inhabitants, the oft overlooked and derided creatures that seem to overpopulate the city. Oh boy, do they do. By the way, a lot of people have a problem when you feed the pigeons. Oh, do they get all bent out of shape when you feed the pigeons. Anyway, these pigeons seem to have come in from Europe in the early 1800s, and they were kept as domesticated animals and were most notably used as reliable message carriers. Pigeons have an internal GPS known as homing that allows them to always find a way back home. This skill once made the bird indispensable in war. They served as military messengers in both World War I and World War II, saving the hundreds of soldiers' lives by transporting messages quickly to both the trenches and the front lines. Many of these pigeons received gallantry awards and were celebrated as war heroes before technology eventually rendered them obsolete. How about that? How about that? All you pigeon haters. Jeez. Very important part of U.S. history. See, that completely slipped my mind. Smart birds. My goodness, speaking of GPS, I could use that pigeon to GPS the quickest way home with this traffic ever so present in New York City. So again, just a small quick video here. This bird will be here till roughly about spring of 2026 unless something changes. Don't worry, you won't get pooped on. Not by this pigeon at least. Maybe another pigeon. But, you know, I kid. I hope all is well. And I'm gonna bid the pigeon adieu. Gonna bid you adieu. And in the words of the great Adam DeWoo, rest in peace to a legend, the vlog is over.